what's up? I'm Akila. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be trying out Colourpop's new Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer and a few of their other goodies that they dropped during this release. If you would like to see how this foundation, well, tinted moisturizer performs and looks on me, please keep on watching. Okay, we're going to just go ahead and use the primer. This is my first primer from Colourpop and I just love the packaging. It's super cute. I love the frosted bottle. Okay, this primer retails for $12. It's a lightweight hydrating skin perfecting primer. I got the primer and the sponge and the setting spray. Ooh, it feels so good. It's like really cold. I got that in a set for $25 and it smells like coconut, and if you know me, I love anything that smells like coconut. Like, that's my favorite scent. But it does feel very moisturizing and my skin just looks very refreshed. Okay, now that we're primed, we could go ahead and get into the tinted moisturizer. Okay, it's called Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer and I got mine in medium dark 16N. Let's just talk about finding your match on a product that's only online. It was kind of hard because it's a sheer tinted moisturizer, so you're not really too sure what the color looks like. I've seen swatches and I feel like the swatches are a little misleading because they're more built up than what the foundation looks like in person. Originally on the site when it first launched, you could like find your shade compared to like other tinted moisturizers that's on the market like NARS and Laura Mercier, but if you never tried those foundations before, it doesn't help you find your match. But recently, since I've been on there, I see that you could find your match compared to their Colourpop foundation, so that's a lot more helpful, especially since you guys have foundation. I don't understand why you wouldn't compare it to your own foundation. But yeah, there's that. And then on top of that, initially when I first saw the swatches, I thought I was going to be like 17 or 18, but when I went online and I saw, they said this girl right here is 16N. When I went on her Instagram, she looked a little bit more darker than me, so I was like, okay, 16N should work, and even if it is darker, that should be better than lighter. But I seen other pictures come out of what 16N looks like and it's a lot more lighter, so Colourpop references are kind of mixed up because I've seen two different types of complexions wear 16N. I've seen somebody way lighter than me use 16N, and I've seen that girl who's like a few shades darker than me wear 16N. So we're just going to go ahead and see what that looks like. It is a pump. It's very similar to Fenty's foundation, but this one's sheer. Go ahead and squirt some. There is a sponge, but I wouldn't recommend using a sponge for a tinted moisturizer because it's already sheer, so it's not going to give you that much coverage. But for the sake of it, since it was released at the same time, I'm going to use it. Here's one layer of the tinted moisturizer. It's so sheer I can't really tell, but in person I kind of see like a gray kind of overcast because the shade is too light, but you could barely tell because it's so sheer. I'm going to use my Juno sponge to add another layer of the moisturizer. With the Juno, I'll get a lot more coverage. Okay, see, now it's starting to look grayish. Like, I really want to know how that girl was 16N because that makes absolutely no sense. I should have went with my first instinct and picked one of the darker shades. I'm going to go ahead and do the next side. We're just going to fix it with bronzer because at this point I look so dumb. This is like the worst color for me. I probably should have just left it at a more sheerer application because this color is trash. Oh my gosh, this looks so bad. And I'm gonna put the girl's picture next to mine. How? Make it make sense, Colourpop. Like, that don't make no sense. Let me see if I could find another picture of what they said 16N looks like. Like, those two girls are nowhere near the same foundation shade. I feel like bamboozled and tricked because now I'm stuck with this light ass foundation and I can't return it. I'm not sure how it's looking to you guys on camera, but in person it has like a gray overcast, and that's what it looks like on my face. You know when us brown skin girls wear sunscreen and it kind of makes you look a little ghostly? Like, that's what it looks like in person in like areas where my skin is a little bit darker. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to finish the rest of my face. I'm gonna try to use almost only Colourpop in today's video. This should probably even me out. I'm gonna try to cream contour with a foundation stick. This is in Deep Dark 197W. I can see the foundation like drying down. It doesn't look as glowy as it did when I first applied it. Yeah, when I swatched it on my hand when I first got it, I noticed that once it dries down, it doesn't have that very dewy moisturized look like you would think a tinted moisturizer would have. Like, it kind of dries down and it doesn't really transfer either. So that's kind of, I'm conflicted, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this so I can come back to you guys with my final thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna use some concealer. I don't even know what color this is. I'm just hoping these products bring back some color back to my face, because I look like a ghost. Like, can you see the comparison between the contour and the concealer? Like, it looks great. I'm going to use some of the Sephora Micro Smooth to set the rest of my makeup. I'm going to use a Colourpop blush stick. I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand and use my Juno sponge and press that in. And I'm gonna use one of their highlighting sticks, and I'm gonna do the same technique. Using Colourpop Rodeo Drive bronzer, and I'm gonna go over that highlighter with some Maybelline Master Chrome. I'm gonna use the Colourpop Sweet Talk. I'm not gonna go too heavy on a look. Okay, the setting mist is bomb. It also smells like coconut and it has a really fine mist, and I like that. Back to the foundation. This is what it looks like. Okay, for it to be moisturizing, I don't really feel like it's moisturizing. It kind of, like I was trying to explain earlier, it dries down to like a matte finish and it doesn't really budge, and that doesn't really give me tinted moisturizer vibes. I'm getting a little cracking right here. As of right now, I don't really like it, and I'm not too sure if it's because of the foundation shade. I don't know if I'm going to try to get a proper match. When I was applying it and when I was putting on like other products on top of it, I did see the foundation kind of lift and move, and I'm not sure if that's because of the primer or the formula. Like, I'll have to use it again, but I don't really feel like using that foundation color again on me. It was horrendous. Like, I mean, I made it work, but I looked a hot ass mess when I first applied it. As of right now, I do not recommend the tinted moisturizer. Like, if this moisturizer had some other type of like benefit besides hyaluronic acid in it, like maybe SPF or something, since it's so sheer, like, why am I even putting it on? I would love for it to have like some other type of benefit, especially since I'm going so sheer on my foundation. Like, I would think we would benefit a lot more from it if it had something else in it. Like, I could get a cream with hyaluronic acid in it. Why do I need tinted moisturizer? You guys get what I'm saying? If you didn't already get it, like, you don't need it. I do like the setting spray and I do like the primer. You don't need the sponge. It's cute, I like the color, but you don't really need it. That's about it, guys. That wraps up today's video. I want you guys to let me know down below if you purchased this and if you like it, because things work differently on everybody. So maybe I need to try it again, but I don't know if I'm going to order another bottle of it because I wasn't really happy with it in the first place. Okay, so that wraps up the video. If you found today's video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.